There's a video where a group of penguins is leaving their colony, crossing snowy plains to reach their feeding grounds. But one penguin detaches from the group and gazes at the grand mountains far in the distance. After some time, it decides to leave the group, heading towards the mountains where there are no other penguins, no food, and no chance at survival. But why is this penguin marching to its death? Many interpret it as being depressed, so fed up with its life that the deadly mountains are an escape. However, if we look through the lens of evolution, could these sad souls be doing something very important? Imagine a new penguin-like species. This is a map of its icy world. The blue area depicts the ocean where it feeds, the darker spots have more food. The white area depicts the icy land where the species can breed. Within it, the black spots are ideal nesting grounds. The orange shows a heat map of the population. As the seasons change, the species cycles between the same nesting and feeding spots. They don't know what the rest of the world looks like, but they don't have any incentive to explore it. These pink dots crossing the screen are the depressed individuals. They all desire to leave their colony. Some head for the mountains and others for the sea. Most of them will die on their journeys. But a few will find good feeding and breeding grounds along the way, and if they're lucky enough to survive, they can pass on the knowledge of their explorations to their children. After enough time, the children will have children of their own, and new colonies form in the newly discovered areas. These new colonies are important because they make the species more resilient. The world isn't a static place. Let's say a natural disaster happens at the original breeding grounds that makes the grounds no longer suitable. A species that never explored the world may not survive since they don't know any alternative grounds, but our depressed species continues to thrive for another day. Since I don't actually know why the real-life penguins leave their colony, perhaps it's best to call them explorers, not depressed. If anything, I wouldn't take this example too seriously, though it's a good thought. When you see behavior that seems bad in the short term, consider whether it could be beneficial in the long term.